it's Chrissy here from the Creative Eclectic. Today I'm going to show you a really cute technique using embossing powder and some humble paper towel. So this is it's to make a background, and this is what we call the Reptile technique. And you'll see the background here, believe it or not, is made with paper towel, ink, clear embossing powder and Stampin Mist. And it's a really effective background. It's shiny and adds texture, and it can really change the look of your card, and it also looks different every single time that you do it. So let's get started. So we've got some ordinary household paper towel. The cheapest, less absorbent towel, the better. Okay, you don't want to use one of those super absorbent ones because it's not going to work as well. And see, this one's got bumps on one side and grooves on the other. So we're just going to use a little bit today. I've just got a small piece that I've cut off. So I'm going to just bring in my embossing tray. So you can use whatever ink that you like, and we're going to I've got some old olive ink here, so I'm just going to ink it up. Be quite generous. Also got some granny apple green. So this is what they call a direct paper ink. I probably should have inked it up a bit more. I re-inked my ink pads a bit more because I've been doing this technique a bit lately. I've got some mossy meadow. You can use greens, and you can use you can add browns or whatever. You could even do greys if you wanted to make it like a blue tongue lizard sort of thing. And I've got some pizzazz as well. I'm just gonna make sure the whole thing's covered. Really should do all the light colours first. Then, to make the clear embossing powder stick, we're just going to use our Stampin Mist. We're just going to spray it just lightly, and you'll see that the colours all sort of run in, and you can sort of, any colour that's not, and you want it quite damp, almost wet. Then, got some clear embossing powder. I'm just going to sprinkle that on. I'm being really generous. I've got my container that my clear embossing powder normally lives in. I'm just going to pick it up by the end. And you see how wet it is? That's good, because that gives the embossing powder something to stick to. Now, it is a bit of a messy technique, so if you don't like getting messy hands, this isn't a technique for you. But it is fun. So we're going to take our heat tool and we're just going to heat it up. Okay, so now you can see that your paper towel has sort of got like a shiny reptile-y skin. Like there's a few bits that I haven't, because I'm impatient, I haven't done properly. You see it's like a reptile-y skin. And if I had have done it on the other side, it could have been like a bumpy skin or a divotty skin. So, and it works if you use a really thin serviette as well, like, or napkin. So, and it's quite transparent or opaque. So if you can actually get some really interesting textures. So this one here is done with lemon lime twist. This one's a combination of spruce and this one's in the browns, and see one side's shiny and one side's not. This one is a combination of colours, and again in the browns and greens. And what happens is if you put different coloured cardstock behind it, you get a different effect as well. So let's have a look at this one. If you put it behind the white cardstock behind it, it's quite vibrant. But if you want to darken it a little bit, you'll see it's got a completely different look if you put a granny apple green behind it. So you can even play with what tones that you want. And if you haven't got a good enough coverage, you can just go through and you can actually put some Versamark on it and put more embossing powder over it. But I find that just doing it that way, it does take quite a while to emboss, and there will be less shiny bits, and you have to be very careful not to overheat it, because if you overheat it, you're going to get some really dull areas. So that is the Reptile technique. I hope you enjoyed it, and if there are any other techniques that you'd like me to demonstrate for you, please let me know, and by emailing me at chrissy@thecreativeeclectic.com, and I'll be happy to investigate and do a video for you. Have a great day. Until next time, happy creating.